All right, we'll get some sound going. We got sound. There we go. All right. Big, big issues. Big issues because I think there's a lot of misinformation out there, and this has nothing to do with you, Dan, in your crusade against misinformation. This is misinformation from the Mavic Mini type. So jump aboard. Oh, I know you're giving real feedback. It's okay with me. I'm probably going to get some too. But I'm not gonna lie to anybody today. So if anybody's got their Mavic Mini on order and they're waiting for it to show up, and you see all the videos out there, all the anticipation, I'm gonna bring it down to the bare reality of what this thing really is. So I finally got enough experience with it, just enough, because it only takes like 2 or 3 flights, and you know exactly what you're getting. So, and as excited as I was going out to the store, sending out, waiting with anticipation, and then it showed up. And it is what it is. So it is the Mini. It's what it is right there. Talk a little bit about it. I just wanted to I wanted to get my lot of plastic exactly. Like I said, you've got there's a lot of good info out it. There's a lot of people basically throwing lipstick on a pig. I'm not saying it's a pig, but it's definitely probably the most hyped up, the most hyped up. That's the best way I can look at it. Drone, and the only people that are laughing themselves to the bank is DJI, because they on this one product have literally kicked everybody in the literal butt. So I think it's better than the Spark. I actually after my second or third flight, I'm questioning that, because I'm thinking I'm trying to persuade myself to think that this was better, and I can't. I'm literally keeping up at night, trying to say how this drone here, okay, you put them side by side, because if you take the battery out of this thing, if you just take the battery out and just do what I call the feel test, the quality feel test. I mean, there is amazing technology in here. You've got a company that has an unlimited budget pretty much in research and development. I think it was a rushed product. I think they were just throwing it out there. I think they decided to throw some feelers out, a little bit of Q&A, and the biggest thing their biggest problem that they made, or the biggest mistake they made, was that right there, was the 249 gram decision, because that decision cut a lot of really important things out of this that would have made a lot of people happy, a lot more happy. I bet this thing would have, they're saying it's going to be a blockbuster, but not when people like me start talking about it, because it's not a blockbuster. It's not better than the Spark. It's not. And I'm going to fly it for a little bit, and then I'm going to sell it. I'm going to probably get rid of it. And I just got it. It came in the mail like a couple of days ago, and I'm ready to put this puppy on eBay. That's what my feeling is. And this thing is on eBay, by the way. I'm trying to sell this, but I'm not going to sell it for what a lot of people are selling theirs for, because what I think is going to happen is I think that people are going to come to realize how bad they got screwed on this drone right here, and they're going to be looking for these. I'm just being, that's my being honest today. This is a better piece of technology, and it's 2 years older. So I'm not saying that, hey, anybody that loves their Mini and they're flying all, I mean, I haven't flown it enough to I've flown this a lot. And this thing here is I mean, I'll take the battery out of it, and it's still, I feel like I'm holding I feel like I'm holding amazing tech, just without the battery. I take the battery out of that Mini, and I feel like I've got a Royal freaking Enema by DJI for a 2.7K camera, which is just slightly better than this camera right here. So I've, and I guess you're saying for battery, for flight time. I mean, you give and take for flight time, but here's flight time right here. This is flight time. And each of these, basically these batteries is 12 minutes of flight time. And I can pay, and I just ordered another battery for $38. These batteries are under $40, and I've got, as far as flight time is concerned, I'll have 40 minutes of flight time and 4 batteries, and you manage your flights. And I guess you're saying, well, for like action shots with the gimbal. And my biggest concern is not really as much the drone, because if this drone is way better than it's given credit for. And what's killing this drone is its app, its software. Its software sucks. And this controller is inability to get this drone here out over 3 miles successfully. This is 5.8. This is basically 5.4 gigahertz technology. And that's the big problem. And that's what people are telling you. They're basically, they're 12 minutes versus 30 minutes is you're not getting 30 minutes out of this. But I do believe that, I do understand what you're saying. Is I just feel that they shortchanged this thing, and maybe we have, you're not getting 3 miles out of this, Dan. This does not fly 3 miles, because what they're selling is we'll see. When I do my long range test, I'm gonna put the Spark next to it. Obviously, the Spark is limited by its battery and its weight, but we'll see. I'm feeling buyer's remorse right now. I'm just telling you. I am literally ready to put this thing back in the mail, put it back in the box, crate it up, take the money that I paid for this, and go buy a Mavic 2. Just go buy a Mavic 2, and not even mess around. I mean, so I don't know. Maybe I'm jumping to like I said, early buyer's remorse is what maybe I'm feeling, but maybe I haven't flown it enough. Basically, guys, I just sold my Parrot Anafi, and the Parrot Anafi kicks this thing's ass. Just you guys that are buying this for the price of a Parrot Anafi are getting screwed. The Parrot Anafi is 100 times better drone than this one I'm holding in my hand right here. The camera, the controller, the app support, and that's really where I'm getting at. I'm coming back from flying a Parrot Anafi, which is not in my possession anymore. I purchased this thing thinking, all right, I'm going to get a similar basically result or something close. And I'm, that's I think maybe that's what's affecting me right now. The Dragonfly KK13 drone. Dragonfly KK13. Who makes? I've never heard of that drone. Dan, tell me about the Dragonfly KK. Here, I gotta see if I gotta look that thing up. Hold on. Dragonfly KK. So I'm sorry, for ranting on the like I said, I don't have unlimited funds, and when I buy something like this, and I believe me, when you fly it though, the flying experience is amazing. This thing is a beautiful flying bird. It is tight. Anything the reviewers have basically said about it, I think Dustin Danil basically talked about the tight flying characteristics of this drone. This camera, the video quality is really good, but the photo quality I don't think is as good as, this is supposed to be 12 megapixels. I'll have to look at the specs, but okay, this is what I'm really impressed by. This is what everybody's basically bitching about, okay? Everybody's bitching about this. This is probably one of the best things that DJI's ever done. This thing here, this little battery bank, is absolutely what everybody needs to do. This thing kicks butt. This is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And everybody's basically talking about how, it takes forever to charge. It takes 4 hours to charge all 3 batteries, and you can connect the controller to it. And you must push, when you connect the controller to it, you have to push the battery bank button, which basically activates the bank and charges the controller. There's nothing wrong with that. So 2-month review, and then, Dan, I know, okay, somebody like you get your hands on this thing. I think, and you need to get your hands on one. I know you will. I know we're going to get you there where we can get one in your hands. And I just feel, like I said, there's things that are really cool. It's kind of like everybody that's excited about certain things, they're excited for the wrong reasons. Like I said, I had a Parrot Anafi, you know that, and I sold it. And I'm telling you, I have more seller's remorse than anything. But the big thing I hated about the Parrot Anafi was the battery system. The battery system was too expensive. And this thing is dirt cheap. Now, if I'm going to fall in love with this thing, it's going to be because of this and my ability to understand and maybe the firmware updates they do on the app. Because I just, everybody was just hyping and, just freaking, literally, just breathing out, bull crap, and then I get my hands on it, and I'm just wondering why there's the excitement. So, yeah, the Dragonfly looks nice, man. I'm looking at that thing. The Dragonfly KK13. I'm looking for... So Dragonfly KK. So is the Dragonfly a knockoff? Is it a Parrot? Is that what we're looking at here? Oh crap. It is a Parrot drone. No, it's not. It's a knockoff drone. All right. Okay. I'm looking at it and I'm like, holy crap, it's yeah, it's a freaking knockoff. It's a Anafi knockoff. Dan, I'm just telling you. The Anafi is everything it basically was. I have no idea why I sold it. I'm going insane. I think I'm literally going, why in the hell did I sell my Anafi? I want to do reviews. Obviously. But I didn't basically push the Anafi through everything. I mean, I flew the Anafi easily 2 miles, and I didn't even have a question. I had zero fear of throwing it out 2 miles, and it came back, and I got glorious pictures. And so Dan, did you? Okay, what's the price tag on this puppy? $150. Oh wow. 170-degree pitch, optical flow, brushless, RC quadcopter, total knockoff. Hell yeah. And the price is low. That's the key. I mean, I'm pushing my bank account to where it doesn't need to go, and it's a 4K, but it says 2-axis gimbal though. So that means that any of these side to side, so you just basically keep the puppy moving forward. Why do they throw that 3rd axis on there? I don't know why but Banggood's is selling that thing. Wow, I haven't even seen this thing. This has to be absolutely brand new, Dan. I'm glad you brought it to my attention. I've never seen this. This is the first time. This is a summer drone right here, baby. This is my spring and summer project coming. We're going to push this sucker to its absolute limit, because it's not. It's affordable. It's got the exact look at this front profile. I just love it when the Chinese freaking just rip each other off, man. It's just amazing. Somebody said China got their hands on it, reverse engineered the original Anafi, made it actually a very good knockoff. So, hey, it's got the same sensors. I mean, it's saying it's got the same low sensor. I'm wondering, we'll see what they do with the app, because the app is what, pre-ordered it, was $157 with controller, battery, and everything. I actually think it might do rather well if they were able to reverse engineer. The big thing is the software. We'll see what they can do with the software, because the Anafi, one of the huge features. Now this one, every time you see the flight video of this thing, you see that obviously they didn't put the optical tracking in it. I don't believe that this thing can't track. I really believe it can. I think they're just holding back on the software releases. This kit is not a $500 kit. It's just not. So we'll see. I mean, if I can buy a $150 Parrot knockoff and fly the crap out of it, and only thing I'm out is $150 if it crashes. That's interesting. That is very interesting. So thank you. I appreciate you bringing that to our attention, Dan. So Chris Hope's on there. We had Organized Confusion on there. Where are these guys, man? I know we're dominating the freaking conversation here. Let me get my live chat on there. There we go. But hey, PD's on, PD Tech. Hey, PD, have you heard of this drone that Dan's talking about, Drone Worship's talking about? It's called the KK Dragonfly. KK13 or the Dragonfly KK13. It is. That's excited me. I'm in a good mood now. Almost as good a mood as I get when I fly this thing. I love this Spark. This Spark is one of the greatest toys ever invented. But you have to put these props on it. You got to put the master air screw props on it, because it just flies different. It's just a different drone with these props. There's no flex in them, and it's has a deeper hum to it. And then you got all the cool sensors, and all the, just you get the drone of that they purchased. Yeah, if they would have, I don't know why DJI didn't take this drone, just pull the cover off, put it in this drone. Drop some weight on it. I'm not saying that they probably didn't do that. And not these freaking props here. I mean, I don't know why they put these articulated props on here. I mean, probably it's definitely a weight saving measure. I know they're, and make it a freaking Spark 2. Make a freaking Spark 2. Yeah, the Anafi clone. That's what we're dropping the DJI talk because they've gotten enough of my time today. But yeah, I'm excited about I didn't know that, Anafi 2. Wow. So maybe I can maybe we can throw that puppy up on the screen here. Let's do that. Let's go freaking find so it's the Dragonfly. Let's get excited about something new and freaking affordable, is what I would say. The only thing, I'm just going to go back to DJI just one more time. The only thing the only thing smart about making these purchases is I can literally get rid of this thing in a heartbeat. I can literally just throw it on eBay and it'll be gone tomorrow. That Anafi literally left. I had so many views on that thing. That thing was gone in like a second, and I didn't lose any money on it. I literally bought it, flew it for a couple months, put it up on the market, put a few things into it. Obviously we customize them, and then I sent it out, put it in a case, and it was gone. It didn't take me more than 2 weeks to sell it. It was literally gone. I didn't even have to haggle over it. People just buy those things because they're that good. But it was the first generation. It wasn't the new Anafi body with the thicker flight wings. Here, let me go get this. Let me get the Dragonfly KK13. Let's put this puppy up there. I think, Dan, you should live stream that puppy, and I'd love to get on a live stream with you talking about it. Why don't you do that? Since it's your baby. When are you going to get on again, Dan? Why don't you get a live stream on as soon as you got a chance, and bring us in there, and we'll talk about that. That's your idea. So you get that puppy out there. 159. Here, let's get this picture on here. Let's see if we can get a couple of shots of this freaking clone. I like the top shot. Obviously, there's some differences. So obviously, the gimbal does this and this. That's it. So it cranks and it moves up and down, but it doesn't have the side to side. So that's the third axis. It doesn't have. I'm trying to find a picture here. Oh, let's look at here. This is kind of a kit. This is a kit view. See if it's a high tech. Oh wow, they got a pencil next to it. It's pretty small. The other thing is batteries. I'm guessing the battery is not replaceable. I'm guessing it's attached. But we'll have that discussion. I think, like I said, I think, Dan, you should. Second version of Anafi, they strengthened the twisty legs. I know. PD, I didn't have problems with the twisty legs. I crashed that Anafi. I crashed that Anafi 3 times. One of the times I kicked it. I freaking. Oh, you're still in. You're still riding a freaking horse, Dan. I know you're in the hospital. You're not there. Are you in the, like, by choice or not by choice right now? I know you've been kind of. You can update us on that. Is that where you've been live streaming from with your laptop? I don't connect the dots. Not by, yeah, no, I know you're not, your health is not your choice. So that's where you've been live streaming from? I didn't get that from your streams because you've been, I think you've been kind of staying on your topics and things like that. Here, let's put this puppy up for you here so you can stare at it here. Yeah, well, the twisty legs, you could see that was part of the design of the leg. I mean, it was hollow inside, and it was basically reinforced with cross hatches. See, my stream this morning was at the health center. Yeah, right. For you, I knew you had an infusion shortly after I blew out my lower. Oh wow. So you're back in. Holy crap. That's That's freaking sucky. It's been nothing but one sucky freaking thing after the next. So, so are you? Hopefully, you don't stay in there. Hopefully, they get you out of there. Are they going to have to do a? Are they going to have to do another surgical procedure? Obviously, to stabilize whatever is messed up. Here, let me get this thing here. Get this crap to the back here. It says, and people ask why I'm negative. Well, I haven't worked in 5. Yeah, I totally know that. Yep. And then yep. You've got the horrible complex series of basically of basically interrelated medical issues that just keep basically building up from one to the next. Yep. No, I know. You've been Dan. We know. If anything, you've basically tell it like it is, and you've been very open and forthright about your situation. I think you've got enough support out there. I think there's the people that I mean I follow. What Timeless is on. A wise man once said that there's no positive or negative, only realization. Yeah, no kidding. Um, so, so basically, like I said, you basically have problems that just keep kind of basically compounding each other, and like I said, the liver thing is just another thing. And it's like you have to stabilize one so you can fix another, and then if you can't stabilize one of those things, you just life is fun. No, I know. I have a I have a good friend of mine. His son had basically had a car accident just this week, and it rolled over on him. This is a kid that played football for us. I've been friends with his family for as long as I've been living where I'm living today, and he basically had a car roll over on his head. He's been in the hospital for a week, and he's probably not going to make it. We don't know, but I don't. We're always, and like I said, we're always positive. So we're always trying to be trying to look for the best possible outcome, and that's what we're looking at for you, Dan. So I'm like the worst person to basically to confide in, because I'm kind of, I don't know, I guess I'm a little bit kind of analytical and harsh, and not as much I don't know. I try to be caring and heartfelt. I deal with so many things on a daily basis. It's kind of like being a prison guard, being a teacher. Yeah, and Dan, I didn't change the subject to take any of the interest in what's going on with you, because I've known you for 2 years now. And I'm glad that you share what you do, and I take the heat, I think sometimes for befriending you. I don't care. I don't, like I said, Dan. I'm not in this for. I'm in this for. Obviously, I'm in this to get better and to maybe make $1 or $2 if it's possible, but. If it doesn't, then hopefully I'll have some fun, and I'll maybe get a friend or two. Dennis, if remember Dennis Lovelady, he sent me some really cool. He sent me those really cool PLA printed, logos that were kind of fun. So we're hoping we wish you always the best is all we're saying. And like PD, all the people from your stream that basically pop into mine, it's just nice. I appreciate that. And because everybody has some, let's see, we gotta go back here. So what's your initial impression of the Mavic Mini? Mine was horror at first, now fragile, how fragile the thing felt. I've got over that to a certain degree, especially. I'm nervous. I really liked flying it. My first flight was fun. It is fun. It's a fun looking little drone. So I'm so used to drones like performing like amazing. I have this amazing like, need. I want all of my drones to do a certain couple things. I want it to fly forever. I want it to fly as far as possible, and I want it to have the most awesome camera ever. I mean, I think that's what everybody wants. And I got into some Wi-Fi interference, and I haven't been able to take it out any further than about 3,000 feet. 27. I think I've been out further than that. I'd have to go look at my data, but I know it'll go further. I need to get the reflectors and things like that. But I know they had to save money, or, save weight. But no, I'm really, I love how small it is. So one of the first things that you basically right away will get is the size. It's just tiny. I mean, literally, you can't even see it in my hand. That's how small it is. Hold on, I got to grab the phone here. Hold on. So, just pardon me for just 1 second. I got to go and get this. It's Friday, guys. I have to here. So I just got to get on the phone here for just one. All right, if you can read lips, that's my wife saying, "Hey, you gonna go get some food?" So, all right, man, muted while on call. Sorry, guys, I apologize. But yeah, guys, definitely, I'm not, guys, I'm not the most religious person, but this is one of those times that I know enough people. I know Dan is facing, trouble. He does have a GoFundMe that was set up by Rick Halber. So if you can get over there, and I'm going to do this anyway because this is what we do. We help each other out. So if you can drop $10 there, whatever, and if everything can always help. I always like to, if I get a chance, I like to try to drop I try not to too much because I'm freaking blowing my freaking life's fortune, but I can always afford $10 and $20, whatever. I can drop it off because everything helps, So anyway, if you can do that, I think I'll find the link and I'll throw that up there right before I leave. So that's the GoFundMe for Dan. For just type in drone worship and GoFundMe, and all right, that would be helpful there. You got that. So Thomas O'Sullivan is in bad shape too. Holy crap. We try to help everybody we can. So we try to drop the love as many places as we can, and sometimes it's just talking to people. I mean, I know you can't spend words, but I've always appreciated people that just empathized a little bit. And guys, today was the last day of the quarter for my students. I had to empathize with over 30 kids today that had every kind of grading problem, and they needed to have something fixed or something helped. And obviously not everybody has the same amount of stuff in this world. And then Christmas is also another pressure that we feel. So anyway, that's enough. I'm not going to do a support stream because I'm like the worst person for a support stream. I told you I'm like talking to wood when it comes to problems. So. But, hey, PD, let's see, my flying buddy took his Mavic Mini out over 1,600 meters. We have the CE version out over here in the UK, so it has a much reduced power signal. Oh, wow. So it's 1,600. And I'm complaining about 3,000 feet. How many, let's see, that's close. Isn't that clear? Yeah, that's about 1,600 meters. Isn't that 2.2, something like that? So I have to do my meters to, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm spoiled, so I want my drones to fly miles. Hey, Crazy Patrick is on. All right. Crazy Patrick is my new buddy. I just he's basically giving me some. I'm watching Crazy Patrick flying his Mini right now. There's some people I'm definitely not watching fly their Mini that have them, but because they're all full of crap. But there's some folks out there. Crazy Patrick is doing he was doing some range tests, but he's got the same issue. He's got the CE version. Doesn't the CE version have a 2.5 gigahertz signal? I'm adding you as a moderator, Crazy Patrick. Crazy Patrick, get on to check out Drone Worship's channel if you have a chance. He's a tech guy. He basically is got about 1,000 different videos on any kind of drone you want to look up. So. Yeah, PD. I think Crazy Patrick, you've been popping in lately on people's streams, and like I said, I like to see some of the different things, some of the different solutions that you're finding. The one thing I'm not. Yeah, heck yeah, don't even thank us, man. This is one of the things I don't agree with right now are people that are trying to mod out these props. There's no reason to basically go away from the stock prop at this time, so don't do that. Yes, it's a C version, is a 2.4. I thought you could. It depends on the amount of watt. If you could help us out, Drone Worship, Dan. Why are the CE Mavic Minis with 2.4 gigahertz? Because this doesn't have 2.4 gigahertz. And you can get a 2.4 gigahertz signal out farther. Why are those guys reduced range? Is it because of the power that's being pushed behind the 2.4 giga signal? We'll see if Dan's got the answer to that. Because he's kind of the guy I've been going to. When we did the Parrot Anafi mods and that, all the drones, if switching signals, this does not have the option to change to 2.4 gig. This is just 5.8 only. And I don't like that. I like to be able to choose my signals. So is Dan even on? Is he still on? I'll have to see. The stock prop seems fine. Not sure why we need even to consider changing it. Yeah, the only one I thought of was taking because this is really close to the Anafi prop. But now that I've had a chance to look closer at it, there's zero reason. The Anafi prop has more. This is definitely a different design. If you look at it, let's see if we can look at it sideways. There is a definite airflow difference on this, and I don't have an Anafi prop on me, but it is different. The Anafi prop has a little more rake to it, so it gets a little more bite to the air, and the Anafi props are also very smooth on the wingtips. So this has a more flatter wingtip, but why would you argue with a company that's worth $1 billion? They're going to put the best props on they can. The only thing I would wait for is if Master Airscrew made a removable prop and screw kit. Now I would buy that in a second because they're gonna test it. And as much as people pump the master air screw props, there's a reason why they do it. I'm a total believer in their products. So Master Air Screws has sent me stuff, but I've never paid for it. But I'm not going to lie about it. This is an MAS prop here. I think there's a yellow one, but this is for the Spark. Oh, these are the red ones I got. But this thing right here, if you look at the quality of the prop, it's absolutely it's just a beautiful prop. I mean, these guys spare no expense. Look at the rake on those. I mean, that is a beautiful prop. Just smooth, the wingtips. But but this was probably designed after the Mini 2.0 is coming for sure. Yeah, let's see the stock. Yeah. I think what they're going to do with this, obviously, is that first generation. I think they're going to heft it up because in the United States we don't need the. I'm going to register this. I don't mess around. I don't fly because if I do get caught doing something accidentally illegal, I would never do something to put anybody in danger. But I think if you are going to improve upon this, I'm going to register. If I do get in trouble with the registration, and I could say that, hey, I did everything legal and I made a mistake. But if you're doing everything illegal and you make a mistake, it's always worse. So, but yeah, this I wish all drone companies would do what DJI did, but I think this is a huge. What do you think about Crazy Patrick PD? What do you guys think about this? Do you believe the negative hype that this battery bank is getting? I mean, everybody's looking for, like instant gratification. If I'm in the field and, I need to charge up my batteries and, I got like 5 minutes to charge it up to fly, then guys, you shouldn't have wasted your other 2 batteries is the way I look at it. Yeah, good. I'm glad you like it too, man. I need to be pumped up here. Okay, so PD and Patrick, you help me out. I want you guys to help make me feel better about my purchase because I'm just I don't know. I'm just feeling kind of, I'm just kind of feeling. I don't know. It feels nice. I do like it. It's cute. It's got the camera. Guys, I wasn't very impressed with my still frame shots the other day. I did some bracket shots. I just did some multiple. EV level shots, but I did them also with my Spark. So I'm going to do some still frame comparisons because I don't know, this camera. This is 12 megapixels. Does anybody know offhand what the Spark's, how many megapixels the Spark is? What it basically is rated at? Yeah, it's exactly. Patrick, am I over-analyzing it? Am I analyzing it? It's a fun toy, exactly. Thank you. I think you put it... Patrick, I think you put it best right there. I think you just settled, just made me relax. It's a fun toy, because that's what it is. It's a freaking toy. Just want to put these props away. Oh, it is fun. All right. You're smiling when you were flying it. I don't think I've ever not smiled when I've flown a drone, so... And I think what I need to put into perspective is, and I think, did anybody ever watch Couts? His Spark videos? Couts has been doing a ton of Mavic Mini videos. I really like him. Is it Steven Couts? And he does everything, let's see, just fun, yeah. Good. I'm glad you guys are positive about it because it's a close proximity drone, isn't it? And I got to stop thinking long range, and I got to start thinking close proximity. Because I have a Mavic Pro, and I have a Mavic, the Mavic Pro 1. It's the platinum model, so it basically has the better. I don't know. It has better ESCs. I don't know. I get great distance and performance, and that's a long range drone, and that's for different things. And I need to start thinking that I bought this for portability and lightness, and I got to remember that, I think. But I'm ready to fly, guys. I freaking got a full bank, and bang, man, look at that. Boom! How can you not like that? Okay, I got, how much is in that? 20, this is like 60 minutes. This is like over an hour of flying time right here. So I think if anything, I need to put that in the perspective of, that's why we have a drone community behind us. But let's see here. Just checking. I'm just trying to keep things, but so let's look at this thing really quick. I just want to look at this. I want to look up let me just throw my display on. Oops, it's not, holy crap. Oh, my whole system is set all screwed up right now. My display capture is not capturing what it's supposed to be capturing. Display main. That's that. Let's just hold on here. Let me see if I can get there's my main. Regrets. Regrets. I know, I got all kinds of stuff going on here. That's some old stuff. All right, anyway, I'm messing around. I just was thinking, I don't know why that main chat, that should be my display capture. Hold on here. Here, let's see. Why is that? Let me just go to properties. There it is right there. It should be capturing this. Hit OK. Oh, there we go. Bam. We're over. Okay, that's the Dragonfly KK13. What do you guys think of that thing? Would you buy a knockoff Parrot Anafi if it was only $150? Would you do it just to try it out? It says it's a 4K camera. It says it's a 2-axis gimbal. But that's all we know. And this was just Drone Worship basically showed me this. This is his idea. This was his baby that he threw me towards. This right here has got not true what to get myself with breaking the bank, guys. This is a possibility. Check this one out. $150 is, I think it's a much smaller. Yeah, I you know what? I think the pencil, there you see where the pencil is right there? So if you know how long a pencil is, let's see, I don't know if I have a full-size pencil around here somewhere. Here, we got a pencil right here. So here's a pencil right here. So we can let's do a comparison, all right? So if that drone is the size of what we call an average pencil, I'm going to hold it next to the Spark. So there's the Spark and there's a pencil. So that drone is basically the same length as a Spark. So it's basically this size right here. Let's compare it to the Mini. Here's a folded down Mini, and there's a pencil. Let's put that behind it, just like that. So the Mini is basically smaller than a pencil. And that drone there is larger than a pencil. So that drone's going to be, it's going to be because now an Anafi, I know how long, an Anafi is about that long, which is, I would say, about 2 or 3 inches. I don't know how many millimeters that would be. Centimeters longer than a pencil, probably like 10 or 4 or 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 6 centimeters. I don't know. So anyway, I'll throw that out there. But I thought that'd be interesting. I don't like the scaled down version. That's a scaled down version of a Phantom, but the technology is what we're all afraid of, is what kind of, knockoff technology. But you never know until you try it, and it might be fun, And that's literally what we're looking for. Is we're looking for another fun. But now, has anybody ever thought of these? These here's two drones that I'm really caring. Everybody look at the X12. Let me look at that really quick. I'm just going to put some of these up here. Let's see. I'm just going to put X12. JJRC is what I think who makes the. Let me go JJRC X12. This is the one. This is the one that I think is possibly a interesting purchase. It's a 4K. It's a 3-axis gimbal, and there's not a lot of reviews on it. And there's a bunch of different versions of the X12. I believe it's not. You get a lot of these promo prices, but I believe it's not 177 unless they because this is not a real So if you buy one, this is $230. That's the real price. So just to be, so you're going to pay about $240. There's the JJRC version with, I don't know how many batteries that comes with, but right there. And that, one battery and one charger. I've seen this, but that's the X12. Yeah, it's a Mavic Air clone. I haven't been very impressed with the camera images, because if you want to go to Captain Drone's channel and check that out he's flown one. The other one is the JJRC X9, and they have a 4K version of the JJRC X9. So the X9 is about $170 is what I've seen, which used to be the Seafly Dream. It's a Spark knockoff. It's basically a Spark clone. This one's build looks pretty good. I don't like props that aren't replaceable. I don't know about the replaceability of these. It says they're articulating full size, but anyway, I thought we'd throw that out there at you. So, but that's another interesting drone, but they're $230. Okay, when I start thinking about price and what I pay for, I say for $230 I can buy a Spark, which is real technology. So every time I go to a cheap drone, I come back to the Spark. So yeah, but this one here, I can't put $230 into something that, but I would put $150 into a knockoff, a knockoff Anafi, assuming that it's got any Anafi characteristics, which it probably won't. My problem is since I've flown an Anafi, I get into and I touch a drone that's supposed to be a knockoff of one, and I just get disappointed, so. But the KK, Dragon KK13, whatever it is, but I would consider this thing right here. It's I think the price is too high right now. I've seen this lower. I don't know if it's a $300 drone when it first came out. Got the Mavic same price as a Spark, and my Mavic. When I bought my Mavic, I paid $799 for my Mavic Pro Platinum. I got one that was refurbished, and it is such an amazing drone. That's why I think about what I paid for this, the Mini, and I go, well, I could have bought a Mavic Pro for just a couple bones more. But this is a different drone than the Mavic Pro. But I could buy a Mavic Pro 1, and you have a drone that can fly 5 miles, 25,000 feet. I mean, it's amazing. In Wi-Fi interference, it's crazy. The Mavic is I would say the best drone ever made in the last 5 years is the Mavic Pro. There's no. Some people will argue They'll argue the Phantom 4. I don't know if I could. I just don't think. I think that, because of the camera, because of the 1-inch camera sensor in the Phantom 4. But I can't. I don't know if I could justify that. So anyway, I just thought thought I'd bring that out. But PD and Patrick and you guys have really kind of helped me kind of get my brain back rewired. Because I literally started looking for batteries for my Spark. I just said, I'm just going to go buy a bunch more batteries and fly this thing. I like the automated features on the Spark, even though I don't use them. I like that I have them just in case. And sometimes we're influenced by things like that. Something as simple as that. So, anybody else have any kind of cool things going on? I'm gonna wrap up my stream. But let's wish Drone Worship. Let's wish Dan well. Let's wish everybody. It's Christmas time. Everybody is not as fortunate as everybody else, and we talk about and we spend a lot of money on these toys, and we have people that truly have needs and issues in this world, and we kind of get a little bit superficial and a little bit materialistic in what we want and we ask for and wish for, and we don't appreciate sometimes our families as much. I think you're lucky if you have parents that are there to to kind of prop you up or that are still alive. And so anyway, I'd like to wish all you guys. I don't know when I'm going to be on again. If I'm going to do a Christmas stream, maybe a Christmas Eve one. I don't know. But I wanted to get out there. I did do a gimbal video. I'm not even talking about it because I do that for fun on the side. I'm not even going to bring that up on this stream. But anyway, let me take this stuff down. But hopefully I don't keep having regrets of this purchase because I really want to love it. So. You too, PD. Have a great Christmas. Yeah, PD, I'm with you on the quiet thing. That's one thing I liked about the Anafi. And I do have an Anafi test video. And I think I'm going to take the Anafi footage and I'm going to put it next to my footage of this and see how it compares. That would be interesting. But I'm not going to do any prop videos, I don't think, for this. I think I stick to the camera stuff. I will look at some distance and interference testing. I do have a place that I've done a lot of. I'll go to Area 51. Thank you. I appreciate that, Patrick. I'm definitely going to do a range video for you guys. I have a place that I do all my range videos. It's a really beautiful spot, and you guys will, I think, hopefully will appreciate I'm going to look for a good day, and it's not a lot of wind, and we'll go out and I'll get this drone out in the desert and send it out. We'll send it out and enjoy it. Patrick, I believe he's from Sweden, right? And PD, where you're from? Are you from the UK? So we get the. You're from the United Kingdom, late night, because it'd be late for both of you guys tonight. Because you guys are both sitting at, you guys are sitting at dang near midnight, right? Before we head out. Yep, Swedish. Yep, all right, I remembered that. So Patrick, I got a buddy that I went to school with. He basically lives in Sweden. He lives in Linksas. I think that you say it, Linksas. He married himself a Swedish princess. I think she is a real Swedish princess, by the way. So I'll tell you their family name, and maybe you'll know the part of that royal family somehow. I think she's related somehow. But he does medical sales and stuff. So you guys have a great one. 20 past midnight. Yeah, I'll let you guys go. I know you guys are probably up still. It's the weekend. Yes. So it's a weekend for me too. I got to go pick up some food, some American pizza. So do you know what pizza is? I think I'm going to go pick me up some pizzas, and we're going to have a simple food night. So, you guys have a great holiday. Merry Christmas to both you guys, and Happy New Year to both you gentlemen, and anybody else that pops into the stream. Like I said, remember what the holidays is about. It's definitely fun to get, but I'm going to go and make sure I give a little bit. Try to give a little more than I've ever given, because I've been very fortunate, and I think it's very important for us that have been fortunate. We've been gifted with the the ability to have things that we need to give of ourselves as well. We need to give, if we can, give to others that aren't having such a great time. So we're going to try to do that as much as we can. So, all right. So, for Dad Random, and yep, and thank you, Timeless. I apologize. I'm glad you popped in there. Thank you too. And I definitely want to chat a little bit more about this. I just don't want to chat this into the ground because it is one of those things. I have to change. I think I have to change the. Did I even? I don't know if I even typed in the right title on here, but yeah, we're in this thing together, man. And that's really I really am my if you look at my face, that is truly my thoughts right now. So this isn't for more for views. This is like real life, like holy crap, did I do the right thing kind of thing. And I think, like I said, after more flights, I definitely need to spend a month with this thing and see what it's got. So, all right, guys, later. Dad Random out. You guys have an awesome Christmas. If I don't see you again, if I do see you, then we'll see you again. Enjoy, fly for fun, guys. Don't forget to fly. Have fun when you're flying. Don't just go out and fly because you freaking want to make a video. Just have fun, all right? So later and bye. All right, so we're done here. Alrighty.